Welcome back to the channel, Coin Lovers. You're watching World Rare Coin, the place where hidden treasures, rare discoveries, and valuable United States coins come to life. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe right now, because this channel is made for amazing collectors, coin hunters, and everyone searching for rare USA coins worth serious money. Today's video is absolutely incredible because we are talking about one of the most famous American copper coins ever created, the legendary Lincoln Wheat Penny D Mint Mark coin from the United States of America. Most people think these old pennies are just ordinary 1-cent coins, but some rare wheat pennies have shocked collectors with unbelievable value in today's market. These tiny copper coins with the words, "In God We Trust," and "E Pluribus Unum" could actually be hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. In this video, you will learn white heavy check mark, how to identify valuable wheat pennies. White heavy check mark, rare era details to look for. White heavy check mark, the history behind these iconic USA coins. White heavy check mark, and why collectors are paying huge money for certain rare pennies. Some of these coins are becoming harder to find every single year, and the demand in the coin collecting market keeps growing. That's why smart collectors always check their pocket change, old jars, and family collections carefully. So before you spend another penny, watch this video until the end, because the next rare coin discovery could change your entire collection forever. The legendary 1946 Liberty Wheat Penny from the United States of America is one of those incredible coins that continues to shock collectors around the world. At first glance, this small copper coin may look ordinary, but hidden behind its classic design is a story of history, mystery, and unbelievable value. Many people have passed this coin through their hands without realizing that certain rare versions could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Imagine discovering a single penny in an old jar, dusty drawer, or forgotten collection, and learning that it could sell for thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's coin market. That possibility is exactly why collectors remain obsessed with the famous 1946 wheat penny. The 1946 wheat penny was created just after World War II, during a time when America was rebuilding and entering a brand new era. Because this coin represents an important moment in history, collectors love it not only for its value, but also for the story it carries. The front of the coin features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, along with the famous words, "In God We Trust." On the reverse side are the iconic wheat ears that gave the coin its popular nickname, the wheat penny. Millions were produced, but only a tiny number contain rare minting mistakes, unusual colors, or extraordinary conditions that make them extremely valuable today. One of the biggest reasons this coin attracts worldwide attention is because of rare mint errors that can transform an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. Some 1946 wheat pennies were struck with off-center designs, doubled lettering, or unusual die cracks that make them unique. Others may have been struck on the wrong metal planchet, creating a one-of-a-kind coin worth an astonishing amount of money. Coin experts are always searching for these hidden treasures because collectors are willing to pay huge prices for rare era coins that almost nobody else owns. A single mistake made at the mint decades ago can now turn a tiny penny into a powerful financial treasure. Condition also plays a massive role in determining the value of a 1946 wheat penny. Most of these coins circulated heavily through stores, banks, and everyday transactions, meaning many became scratched, faded, or damaged over time. But if a collector finds one with sharp details, brilliant color, and almost no wear, its value can skyrocket dramatically. A bright red, uncirculated 1946 wheat penny is considered especially desirable because the original copper shine is incredibly difficult to preserve for so many decades. The cleaner and more beautiful the coin appears, the more intense the competition becomes among collectors. Another reason collectors become excited about the 1946 wheat penny is the possibility of finding rare mint marks. Coins from different mint locations can have very different values depending on rarity and condition. Some collectors search endlessly for coins marked with a tiny D from Denver or an S from San Francisco because certain varieties are harder to find in premium condition. Even the smallest detail on a coin can completely change its market value. That is why experienced collectors carefully inspect every letter, number, and surface mark using magnifying glasses and professional lighting. What makes the world of rare coins so fascinating is the idea that treasures may still be hiding in everyday places. Thousands of people unknowingly spend valuable coins without realizing their true worth. The 1946 wheat penny is one of those coins that inspires treasure hunters to search through old piggy banks, family collections, estate sales, and coin rolls from the bank. Stories continue to emerge about collectors who discovered rare pennies worth incredible amounts after years of sitting unnoticed in ordinary containers. These discoveries keep excitement alive in the coin collecting community and motivate people to continue searching for hidden wealth. The copper composition of the 1946 wheat penny also adds to its appeal. Unlike modern pennies that contain cheaper materials, these older coins have a classic solid feel that collectors admire. Over time, the warm copper tone develops beautiful colors ranging from deep brown to bright orange red. Some rare examples display stunning surfaces that look almost untouched despite being nearly 80 years old. When a high-grade specimen appears at auction, bidders can become extremely competitive, driving prices to astonishing levels. That intense demand is why certain rare wheat pennies continue to rise in value year after year. Many collectors believe that rare coins like the 1946 wheat penny are more than just pieces of metal. They are pieces of American history. Every scratch and detail tells a story from another generation. This penny may have traveled through countless hands during a transformative time in the United States, making it both historically important and emotionally meaningful. Because of this connection to the past, collectors are often willing to spend enormous amounts to own exceptional examples. Rare coins combine history, art, rarity, and mystery all in one tiny object, which is why they continue to capture global attention. The possibility of owning a coin worth a fortune creates incredible excitement among beginners and professional collectors alike. Although not every 1946 wheat penny is worth millions, the rarest and most exceptional examples can still command shocking prices depending on rarity, condition, and mint eras. Some collectors spend years studying tiny differences between coins in hopes of finding a hidden masterpiece. The thrill of discovery is what makes coin collecting so addictive. Every penny has the potential to reveal something unexpected, and that mystery keeps treasure hunters searching every single day. So before you ignore an old penny lying in a drawer or coin jar, take a closer look, because the famous 1946 Liberty wheat penny could be hiding right in front of you. A single coin with the right condition, rare era, or unique feature might completely transform its value and attract serious collector attention. These historic wheat pennies continue to inspire millions of people worldwide because they prove that even the smallest objects can carry extraordinary value. In the world of rare coins, one tiny copper penny could become the discovery of a lifetime and possibly open the door to an unforgettable fortune. The 1952 Liberty wheat penny from the United States of America is one of those mysterious old coins that continues to capture the attention of collectors all around the world. At first glance, this tiny copper coin may look completely ordinary, something that could easily be forgotten inside an old jar, a dusty drawer, or a family coin collection. But hidden behind its aged surface is a story of history, rarity, and unbelievable value that has shocked coin hunters for decades. Some rare versions of the 1952 wheat penny have reached astonishing prices because of unique minting mistakes, brilliant condition, and collector demand. That is why many people now search every old penny carefully, hoping to discover a treasure that could completely change their future overnight. What makes this coin truly fascinating is the powerful design that represents America's history and pride. The front of the coin carries the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, along with the legendary phrase, "In God we trust," while the back displays the classic wheat ears that made these pennies famous among collectors. The warm copper color and old vintage appearance give the coin a timeless beauty that modern coins simply cannot match. For many collectors, the 1952 wheat penny is more than money. It is a historical artifact connected to an important era of American coinage. Every scratch, shine, and detail tells a story that makes the coin even more exciting to own. The real excitement begins when collectors discover that not every 1952 wheat penny is equal. Certain rare mint errors and special varieties can increase the value dramatically. Some coins were struck off-center, while others show doubled letters or unusual marks created during the minting process. These rare mistakes transform a common penny into an extraordinary collectible worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in the right market. Coin experts carefully examine every tiny detail because one small difference can separate an ordinary penny from a life-changing discovery. That possibility is exactly why collectors never stop searching through old coins. Condition also plays an enormous role in the value of this legendary penny. A heavily worn coin may only attract small attention, but a brilliant uncirculated 1952 wheat penny with strong red copper shine can become incredibly valuable. Collectors pay huge amounts for coins that still appear almost untouched after decades. The sharp lettering, glowing surfaces, and perfect wheat details create intense competition during auctions. Some collectors spend years trying to find a flawless example because high-grade wheat pennies become harder to locate every single year. The fewer perfect coins available, the more valuable they become in today's competitive collector market. Another reason this coin creates so much excitement is the mystery surrounding hidden collections. Across America, stories continue to appear about rare wheat pennies discovered in old piggy banks, estate sales, garage boxes, and inherited collections from grandparents. Many people unknowingly spend valuable coins every day without realizing their hidden worth. That is why experienced collectors always warn others to carefully inspect old pennies before using them. A single forgotten 1952 wheat penny with rare features could potentially hold astonishing value. The dream of finding one valuable coin among ordinary change keeps millions of treasure hunters searching every day. Collectors are especially interested in pennies from specific mint locations because certain mint marks are scarcer than others. Coins struck in Denver or San Francisco can sometimes attract greater demand depending on rarity and survival numbers. Tiny differences beneath the date can completely change the market value. Some rare varieties are so difficult to find that serious collectors compete aggressively whenever one appears for sale. Auctions become intense battles where prices rise quickly because wealthy collectors understand how rare these historical coins truly are. That fierce competition is one of the reasons old wheat pennies continue increasing in popularity year after year. The 1952 wheat penny also represents an era when American coins were made with strong copper composition, giving them a rich appearance and solid feel that modern coins often lack. Many collectors believe older copper coins possess a beauty and craftsmanship impossible to recreate today. As time passes, surviving examples become fewer because countless pennies were lost, damaged, melted, or destroyed over the decades. This shrinking supply makes well-preserved coins even more desirable. When rarity combines with historical importance and collector passion, values can rise to incredible levels that surprise even experienced coin experts. One of the most thrilling aspects of coin collecting is the possibility that an ordinary person could suddenly discover something extraordinary. A rare 1952 wheat penny might still be hiding in circulation, tucked inside forgotten rolls of coins, or buried within an old family collection waiting to be rediscovered. That possibility creates endless excitement for collectors worldwide. Every old penny becomes a potential hidden treasure. Some people spend years searching without success, while others unexpectedly discover rare coins by pure accident. That mystery and anticipation make wheat penny collecting one of the most addictive hobbies in the world. The market for valuable American coins continues growing because more people are becoming interested in rare collectibles and historical treasures. Wealthy investors, passionate collectors, and everyday treasure hunters all compete for the finest examples of classic wheat pennies. Online auctions and coin shows have made these coins more famous than ever before. Whenever a rare high-grade 1952 wheat penny appears, excitement spreads quickly throughout the coin-collecting community. Some rare examples have sold for astonishing amounts, simply because collectors understand how difficult they are to replace once they disappear into private collections. If you ever come across a 1952 Liberty wheat penny, never ignore it or spend it without carefully checking its condition and details first. Examine the date, mint mark, lettering, and overall appearance, because even the smallest feature could make the coin extremely desirable. What looks like a simple old penny could actually become one of the most valuable discoveries of your life. For many collectors, the dream of uncovering a rare wheat penny is more than a hobby. It is the hope of finding a hidden treasure capable of changing their future forever. Today we are talking about the legendary 1953 Liberty wheat penny from the United States of America, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors across the world because of its mysterious rarity, beautiful design, and unbelievable value in today's market. At first glance, this tiny 1-cent coin may look ordinary, but some rare versions have shocked collectors by selling for astonishing prices. The excitement around this historic wheat penny continues to grow every year because people are constantly discovering hidden treasures in places they never expected. This is the kind of coin that makes collectors dream big and search harder every single day. The 1953 wheat penny was produced at the famous Denver Mint, which is why the small D mint mark appears beneath the date. This coin belongs to the iconic Lincoln Wheat Cent series, one of the most loved coin collections in American history. On the front of the coin, you will see the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, along with the famous words, "In God we trust," and "Liberty." On the reverse side are the classic wheat ears that gave this penny its famous nickname. While millions of these coins were originally made, only a tiny number survived in extraordinary condition, and even fewer contain rare minting mistakes that can push their value to unbelievable heights in the collector's market. What makes the 1953 wheat penny so exciting is the possibility of finding an extremely rare error coin. Some collectors search for doubled letters, off-center strikes, unusual coloring, die cracks, or coins that were struck using damaged mint equipment. These small details may seem unimportant to ordinary people, but in the coin collecting world, they can completely transform the value of a penny. A normal-looking cent could suddenly become a collector's dream if it contains a rare minting feature. That is why experienced treasure hunters carefully inspect every detail under magnification, hoping to discover the next million-dollar surprise hidden in plain sight. One of the biggest reasons this coin attracts so much attention is its strong connection to American history. The wheat penny series represents a powerful era in the United States, and collectors love owning coins that survived through generations of economic change, war, and cultural transformation. The 1953 penny is more than just money. It is a small piece of history you can hold in your hand. Every scratch, every mark, and every faded detail tells a story from the past. For collectors, that emotional connection makes the coin even more valuable and desirable, especially when preserved in near-perfect condition. Condition plays a massive role in determining how much a 1953 wheat penny can actually be worth. Coins that appear shiny, clean, and nearly untouched are considered far more valuable than heavily worn examples. Professional coin grading companies examine factors like color, surface quality, strike sharpness, and overall preservation. A brilliant red uncirculated 1953 wheat penny can command impressive prices because most old pennies lost their original shine decades ago. Collectors are willing to spend huge amounts of money for coins that still look almost brand new, especially when combined with rare minting errors or low surviving populations. Some collectors believe valuable coins are only found in museums or expensive auctions, but the truth is far more exciting. Rare wheat pennies have been discovered in pocket change, old piggy banks, garage sales, inherited collections, and forgotten coin rolls from banks. That possibility keeps the hunt alive. People all around the world continue searching through old pennies because they know one incredible discovery could completely change their financial future. The dream of finding a rare 1953 wheat penny worth thousands, or even more, keeps collectors motivated every single day. Another reason the 1953 wheat penny remains so popular is because copper coins have a special beauty that modern coins often lack. The warm reddish color, detailed wheat stalks, and classic Lincoln portrait create a timeless appearance that instantly attracts attention. Many collectors started their coin journey because of wheat pennies like this one. Even younger generations are becoming fascinated with old American coins because of stories about rare finds and massive auction sales. The growing interest in coin collecting has increased demand for historic pennies, making rare examples even more valuable over time. Experts in the coin collecting world always advise people to inspect old coins carefully before spending them. Cleaning a rare coin can actually damage its value, so collectors prefer coins in their natural condition. If someone discovers a 1953 wheat penny that appears unusual or extremely well preserved, it is often recommended to store it safely and have it professionally evaluated. Many people unknowingly spend valuable coins simply because they do not realize what they are holding. A single overlooked detail could mean the difference between 1 cent and an astonishing collector payout. The mystery surrounding rare coins is what makes this hobby so thrilling. Every year new discoveries appear, and collectors continue debating which wheat pennies are the rarest and most desirable. Some coins become famous because of tiny minting mistakes that occurred for only a brief moment inside the minting machines decades ago. Those accidental errors created coins that are now treasured by collectors worldwide. The 1953 wheat penny remains one of the coins that people constantly watch for because rare examples continue attracting strong attention whenever they appear in auctions or private collections. So before you ignore an old penny sitting in your drawer, take a closer look because you might be holding a hidden treasure from American history. The 1953 Liberty wheat penny is more than a simple 1-cent coin. It represents mystery, history, rarity, and the exciting possibility of life-changing value. For passionate collectors, every old coin carries the hope of an extraordinary discovery. And who knows? The next unbelievable wheat penny could already be waiting in your own collection, ready to surprise you with a value far beyond imagination. The legendary 1955 Liberty wheat penny is one of those mysterious American coins that instantly captures the attention of collectors all across the world. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 1-cent coin resting quietly in an old jar, forgotten drawer, or dusty piggy bank. But hidden behind its small copper surface is a story filled with history, rarity, excitement, and unbelievable value. Many people have walked past these pennies without realizing that certain rare versions could be worth thousands of dollars, while extraordinary mint-condition examples can reach astonishing prices in today's collector market. For passionate coin hunters, the 1955 wheat penny is more than spare change. It is a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. This famous coin was produced in Denver during a time when the United States economy was rapidly growing after World War II. The D mint mark below the date represents the Denver Mint, and collectors carefully examine this small detail because mint marks can completely change a coin's value. The front of the coin features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, along with the powerful phrase, "In God We Trust," while the reverse proudly displays 2 wheat ears surrounding the words, 1 cent. The classic wheat design gives the coin its nickname, the wheat penny, and it remains one of the most beloved coin designs in American history. What truly makes some 1955 wheat pennies so valuable is not just their age, but the rare errors and unusual conditions found on certain pieces. Collectors search endlessly for coins with doubled letters, off-center strikes, die cracks, unusual coloring, and other mint mistakes that make each piece unique. Even the smallest imperfection created during production can transform an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. Some rare examples have shocked the coin community by selling for prices nobody expected, especially when the coin remains in nearly perfect condition with sharp details and original red copper shine still glowing after decades. One of the most exciting things about this coin is the possibility that valuable examples may still be hidden in everyday places. People continue finding wheat pennies inside old family collections, estate boxes, garage sales, antique shops, and even mixed coin rolls from banks. Imagine discovering a tiny copper coin worth more than a car simply because nobody noticed its hidden rarity. That thrilling possibility is exactly why millions of collectors continue searching through old coins every single day. The dream of uncovering a fortune from pocket change keeps the excitement alive in the world of coin collecting. Condition plays an enormous role in determining how much a 1955 wheat penny may be worth. Coins that appear heavily worn from circulation are usually valued lower, while coins with clean surfaces, strong lettering, and bright original color can become incredibly desirable. Professional grading companies carefully inspect these coins under magnification to judge their quality. A high-grade example can attract fierce bidding from collectors who are willing to spend huge amounts of money to own a beautiful survivor from American history. Sometimes the difference between a common coin and a highly valuable coin comes down to only a few tiny details. Many collectors become fascinated by the history connected to the wheat penny series itself. These coins circulated through some of the most important decades in American life, passing through the hands of workers, soldiers, families, and business owners. Every scratch and mark tells a silent story from the past. Holding a 1955 wheat penny can feel like holding a small piece of history frozen in time. That emotional connection adds another layer of value beyond money, making the coin even more special to collectors around the globe. The internet is filled with stories of people who unknowingly sold rare coins for only a few cents before discovering their true value later. That is why experienced collectors always warn beginners to carefully inspect old pennies before spending or selling them. A rare error, unusual strike, or exceptional condition could completely change the value overnight. While not every 1955 wheat penny is worth millions, certain rare varieties and top-quality examples can still command impressive prices that surprise even experienced collectors. Knowledge and careful examination are the keys to finding hidden treasure. Another reason the 1955 wheat penny attracts so much attention is because wheat pennies continue growing in popularity every year. New collectors enter the hobby daily, increasing demand for older coins with historical importance. As more people search for these pennies, the finest examples become harder to find, pushing values even higher. Rare coins often become long-term collectibles because they combine history, rarity, artistry, and investment potential all in one small object. For many collectors, owning an exceptional wheat penny feels like owning a valuable piece of America itself. The copper color of the 1955 wheat penny also adds to its beauty and appeal. Fresh uncirculated examples can display brilliant red surfaces that almost glow under light, while older circulated pieces may develop darker brown tones that give them a vintage appearance. Some collectors specifically search for coins with unusual toning or strong luster because visual beauty can greatly increase collector interest. A coin with eye-catching surfaces often stands out immediately during auctions and private sales, creating intense competition among buyers hoping to add it to their collection. In the end, the 1955 Liberty wheat penny remains one of the most exciting coins that collectors continue searching for today. Whether hidden inside an old coin jar, passed down through generations, or waiting inside forgotten collections, this famous American penny continues inspiring dreams of rare discoveries and life-changing value. Its connection to history, its iconic design, and the possibility of rare high-value examples make it a true legend in the world of coin collecting. The next time you see an old wheat penny, do not ignore it too quickly, because one tiny copper coin hunters and treasure seekers, today we are diving into one of the most talked about coins in American history, the legendary 1950 Lincoln wheat penny. At first glance, this old copper coin may look small, worn, and ordinary, but hidden behind its brown surface is a story that has fascinated collectors for generations. Many people have unknowingly carried this penny in jars, drawers, or pocket change without realizing its incredible potential value. Some rare examples of this famous wheat penny have stunned the coin market with unbelievable prices, turning a simple 1-cent coin into a collector's dream. That is why experienced collectors carefully inspect every detail of this historic coin before spending it. The 1950 D wheat penny was produced during a time when the United States was entering a new era after World War II. Minted in Denver, this coin carries the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, along with the powerful words, "In God we trust." On the back, the beautiful wheat ears symbolize America's strength and prosperity. Millions of these coins were created, but only a tiny number survived in extraordinary condition or with rare minting mistakes. Those special pieces are the reason collectors become excited whenever they hear about the 1950 D penny. A single rare example can sometimes be worth far more than anyone expects. What makes this coin truly exciting is the possibility of hidden errors and exceptional preservation. Some 1950 D wheat pennies were struck with unusual features such as doubled letters, off-center designs, weak strikes, or strange die imperfections. These mistakes were created during the minting process and instantly transformed ordinary pennies into highly collectible treasures. Collectors around the world search endlessly for these rare variations because error coins are often the stars of auctions. A tiny detail that most people ignore could increase the value of this penny dramatically. Condition is one of the biggest reasons why one 1950 D wheat penny might sell for only a few cents, while another could bring in thousands of dollars. Coins that still shine with original mint luster are especially desirable. If the surfaces are clean, the wheat lines are sharp, and Lincoln's portrait looks fresh and detailed, collectors may compete aggressively to own that coin. Some uncirculated examples stored carefully for decades have reached astonishing values because finding them in near-perfect condition is becoming harder every year. Time has erased many of these coins from existence, making surviving high-grade pieces incredibly important. Another reason the 1950 D wheat penny captures so much attention is the mystery surrounding forgotten collections. Across America, old coin jars, dusty boxes, and inherited family albums sometimes contain hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Many collectors dream of opening an old container and finding a rare wheat penny worth a life-changing amount of money. Stories like these continue to fuel excitement in the coin community because they remind everyone that valuable coins can still appear in unexpected places. The possibility of finding a rare treasure keeps the hunt alive. Copper coins from the wheat penny era are also admired because they represent a different period of American craftsmanship. Unlike many modern coins, these pennies were made with a rich copper composition that gives them a warm and classic appearance. Over time, the color changes into beautiful shades of red, brown, and chocolate tones that collectors love. Some rare red-colored 1950 D wheat pennies are especially valuable because their original mint brilliance survived for decades. These eye-catching examples can attract serious attention whenever they appear at auctions or collector events. Many beginners believe every old penny is automatically valuable, but experienced collectors know the real money comes from rarity, quality, and uniqueness. That is why experts use magnifying glasses and special lighting to inspect each coin carefully. They look for tiny details such as the sharpness of the date, the position of the mint mark, and any unusual surface features. Even the smallest difference can separate an ordinary coin from a rare collectible worth a fortune. This careful examination is what makes coin collecting both exciting and unpredictable. The emotional side of coin collecting also makes the 1950 D wheat penny unforgettable. Holding this coin feels like holding a small piece of American history. It traveled through decades of change, passed through countless hands, and survived generations of circulation. Some of these pennies may have been used during the 1950s to buy candy, newspapers, or everyday necessities. Today, those same coins are admired as historical artifacts that connect modern collectors to the past. Every scratch and mark tells a story from another era. Collectors are especially careful when buying or selling valuable wheat pennies because counterfeit coins and altered mint marks sometimes appear in the market. A fake D mint mark added to another penny can trick inexperienced buyers. That is why professional grading and authentication are extremely important for expensive examples. Certified coins, protected inside official holders, usually attract stronger prices because buyers trust their authenticity and condition. Serious collectors always recommend careful research and proper inspection before making any large purchase or sale. The incredible fascination surrounding the 1950 wheat penny proves that even the smallest coin can hold enormous importance. What looks like an ordinary 1-cent piece could actually become the highlight of a collection or even a surprising financial treasure. The excitement of discovering a rare penny continues to inspire collectors around the world every single day. So before you ignore that old copper coin hiding in your collection, take a closer look. A forgotten wheat penny from the past may carry far more value than anyone ever imagined, and the